Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump, and we've got a new location here in Great Ace Attorney Investigations. It is the home of Holmes. Yes, we're gonna visit Sherlock Holmes. Is this where he lives?
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again.
Wow, fancy.
The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Wow. It's got a huge house. Clearly, he's earned a ton of money as a detective, and he was just totally able to renovate this entire building. Okay. So, this is where the great detective makes his living. So amazing. It's really messy. How does he do anything in here? Is it just like the stories, Susato? Maybe if I get a break, I'll actually read one of his stories. You know? Considering that I'm friends with this guy, I might as well read his stuff. Maybe get a signed copy? Okay, but we just burst into his house and nobody's here. Maybe we should wait outside? Well, it does look like nobody is here. Anybody home? Ah! Hey, it's that pink-haired girl. Okay, hi, I remember you. We saw you in court yesterday. Well, right outside of the courtroom. Hey, Susato, did you see her? Okay, so that's a reference to the case, Sherlock Holmes, The Scandal in Bohemia. So clearly she's read that one. Yeah, just forget these stories. Let's talk to this girl who has made us some tea. Yeah, she showed up quite randomly, and she said she invented the smoke grenade launcher? Yeah, we just arrived and we've already been put to trial. Is tea supposed to be this color? I don't know. It's yellow. It's mellow yellow. Okay, how do you know all this information? Do you know about the case already, or what? Hurley? Surely it's Hurley. Yeah, we met him on the trip over here. He's on an errand today, even though he just came back from overseas as well. That's right. So how does he know so much about us? Is she, like a great detective as well? And why is she here with Mr. Holmes? My name is Iris Wilson. I live with Hurley, which I guess is her nickname for Sherlock. Okay, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from Japan. This is Susato Mikotoba. Susie and Runo. Runo? What? I mean, Susie... Runo? Maybe Rhino would be a good name for this guy? If you're trying to come up with English nicknames, Bruno is an odd one. Alright, so obviously we're going to talk to her. So what's this about you being Wilson? Are you the famous assistant to Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson? You can't be because you're just a little girl. Oh, she totally is the author of the Sherlock Holmes stories. He tells me all about his cases. They're quite fascinating. It'd be a shame if I was the only one to hear them. So last night he told me about the case he just solved on the steamship. And I'm typing up the manuscript. Yeah, I'm writing the story, The Adventure of the Speckled Band. Of course, she's going to change a couple of details. I wonder what details she's going to change. Like, she wants a venomous snake to be the culprit. But if she changes some things around, then the snake will be the culprit. It's great! Yay! She's clearly taking poetic license if she poses as like an older British gentleman in the stories. Yeah, there's supposed to be some sort of doctor, Dr. John Wilson. Is that your father? Whoa, she is a doctor at 10 years old? That's something. Your name isn't John. Yeah, I didn't think anybody would believe me if they knew it was a 10-year-old girl. So I pretend I'm an older British gentleman. That's so crazy. Okay, so she's a 10-year-old girl, and she is actually Dr. Watson, the assistant to the great Sherlock Holmes, and it looks like she's no slouch herself when it comes to detective work. Yeah. Please put your gun away. So yeah, what happened with you and Lestrade yesterday? Oh man, this girl does love dangerous inventions. Oh. Brought her here to apologize to Sherlock. Okay. Yeah, so what is his relation to you if you two live together? Why is an adult living with a 10-year-old child? Your roommates? Don't you have parents or something, Iris? Yeah. Are you an orphan? Did they die in, like, a case and Sherlock decided to adopt you or something? I do like her little steampunk outfit. It's pretty cool. So how do you know I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London? Yeah, you knew all that information without even being told. How do you know about the trial and the fact that we're defending a Japanese man? Let's hear your crazy deductions. Let's hear your Sherlock-style deductions. That happens in a lot of Sherlock Holmes stories, where he looks at somebody and makes a bunch of deductions about them. Logic and reasoning spectacular? Oh no. Again? Logic and reasoning? I knew you were a lawyer. Because you're wearing the Japanese lawyer band, and I did meet you yesterday. Yeah, I saw your passport and travel ticket. You haven't put them away, so you must have used them recently. Good deduction. You accepted a case against Van Zeeks, meaning you probably didn't know about him or his reputation. So Sato has a red ink stamp. When they visited the prison. Wow! I didn't even know she got a stamp like that. Red stamp is specifically for foreign inmates. So they had a reason to visit a foreign inmate at the local prison. However, prisoner's not a friend or a relative. So, I don't know, that seems like you're just making a guess based on the fact that they're not sad, so... Oh, and then she had a bunch of information from Sherlock Holmes about the arrest of Mr. Natsume, so that helped a lot. And they're both wearing Japanese outfits, yes. I mean, we did see the passport to prove that they were from another country. Okay, well that is a pretty cool logic and reasoning deductive. Deduction spectacular. Well, it's very nice of you to give us this great deduction spectacular. Were they correct? Yeah, they were correct enough. And I like how she, whatever you call it, I like how she asked, did she get everything right? Because she accepts the fact that she might have gotten it wrong, because some of those things were guesses. Can't we use you as, like, our defense assistant? Can't you just take a look at him and the crime scene and then immediately deduce who the culprit is? Would that be helpful? Okay, so the police were waiting for him just as soon as he showed up. They almost immediately took him there to the crime scene. Of course, the policeman witness identified Mr. Natsume running from the scene of the crime. Yeah, well, Sherlock's deduction was fantastic there. Totally found somebody. What was it, like a day after? I don't know how much time had passed between the crime and Sherlock Holmes getting there, but it was quite some time, several hours at least. The police are doing their best, but they can't stay on top of all this crime. We can't really go one day without running into a murder mystery, so she's got a point. Poor Soseki. Okay, well, thanks for answering our questions, Iris. Been very informative. It was nice talking to you. It's still kind of weird that Dr. Watson is a 10-year-old girl, but she seems nice and she's very smart and humble. Mr. Natsume, yeah. Okay, so Sherlock is at his house. Alright, because we didn't see him at the crime scene where the crime took place. So we'll meet him at the house. That's good. We can check out the defendant's house. Yeah, we saw Gregson. He was a jerk. Ah, you have something for him, huh? Ah. Good, because he didn't really want to talk to us earlier. So maybe this message from Iris will open up his mouth. I hope it's not a bribe. Tell the gentleman Black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. This looks like a bribe! I hope she signed her name on it, not mine, because otherwise I'm going to be arrested and she's going to go back to writing The Adventure of the Speckled Band. Okay, back to the scene of the crime. Woo! So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over Scotland Yard, but we still took the note, and wow, we've got a heavy silver coin. Man, I can't even hold this thing. Well, it should help. It should help us with our investigation. To be continued in the next video.